In every family's life, there'll be a critical illness or an event that requires the need for a hospital. When we started 25 years ago, we felt that hospitals were under pressure. At the Craneware Group, our mission is to transform the business of healthcare. Our customers are hospitals right across the whole of the US. We help them by allowing them to transform the data that they have into actionable insights to then be able to make their systems more efficient. Trisus is our cloud-based platform that sits on top of Microsoft Azure. What it does for hospitals, it uses cutting-edge technology to be able to put information at their fingertips so they can understand what the best version of them looks like, and then allows them to make those changes and holds their feet to the fire so that those changes actually provide benefit to them and to their patients. We went out to the marketplace and we bought a company called Sentry Data Systems. By combining the two companies together, we have a data set that's somewhere in the region of about 200 million patient lives.
In terms of scale, the Oracle Database is over 250 terabytes. So we were a lot of different storage technologies, different parts of that application in terms of different servers, different workflows going on that made it relatively complex to build in and adapt into other things. So obviously healthcare data is very valuable from a potential bad actor side, so we need to treat it with the respect that it requires. We need to operate in a very secure manner. We're not unnecessarily exposing that data to risk.
With the continued evolution of the Azure platform, and now with the benefits of Oracle Database at Azure coming together, the combination of those two technologies was the only one that would give us a scalable, secure environment for our customers, all through the one platform, all powered and all sitting on top of Azure. So by bringing both the data sets that we had with then all of the operational and administrative data that we have from the hospitals and combining that in a very secure and blinded fashion, we're then able to find relevant trends, because a hospital in rural Idaho will be very different to a large medical academic center, maybe in Atlanta. And so what we need to do is then find the subsets of that data that then are completely relevant to the individual hospital to try and find the improvements that we can make from there.
We've built something that is future-proof.
As part of our migration across to Azure, and then from there adding on the data capabilities of Oracle Database at Azure, where we see this going in future is being able to link this using the rest of the Azure ecosystem sitting on top of this to then be able to get further insights for our customers. One of the big benefits of the Azure platform has been the ability to be able to be both AI ready, but also being able to then use AI to then look at the next generation of products forward and to start to create the next generation of products, not just for today, but also to deal with the changes and the ebbs and the flows and the dynamic nature of the healthcare as it goes forward.
Some of our near-term plans involve things like Fabric, AI, Copilot. From a Fabric standpoint, as we bring these data sets together, we start developing new products. We want to make sure we can bring the data sets together without necessarily having to put a huge team on it.
What we've been able to leverage is faster development cycles, faster proof of concepts to be able to see what that next generation of products could look like when we mix that up with this big data set. We're fighting for the survival of hospitals. Every improvement that we make, every dollar we can save them goes back into treating patients and making patients better.